Think about how much money they take in taxes out of your checks. Are those the taxes you speaking
Too
on?
motherfucking much money.
You getting more than that back? You getting more than that back, so you can't really. It can't be. I mean, they are, but you still getting. When taxes come, you getting more than they took out. Yes or no?
Not all the time, especially not the niggas.
Bro, they probably took like. For me, all right. Even let's say for the men. All right, cool. For the men, no, right? Because yeah, but for the women, they take whatever, and then when they getting extra for the kids, and then extra for being head of the household, and then cuts for this, that, and the third. So they getting back 10 bands. They might take 4 or 5 bands from a shorty or whatever, maybe, right, in Texas, and you're gonna get 10 back. So you ain't really tripping off the push, are we? My thing, I don't give a fuck about Texas because I don't even know how that shit really works though. Because they taking it anyway, bro. There ain't no way around that shit.
Yes, it is.
How?
They gonna take it if you owe.
Yeah. I mean, you can get an exemption. A lot of us, I know me personally, I can get an exemption because the bloodline shit. But I ain't going. They put you through the ringer for that shit, bro. It take you 4 or 5 years to claim your identity or whatever. Maybe 2, 3 years, whatever it takes you. But you got to go through all these different channels and shit. It's like, bro, go ahead with that bullshit, bro. Rich motherfuckers don't pay taxes, bro. How much they do pay them, but how much do you think they really paying?
No, they really don't, because look, they use everything as a tax write-off. So it's like they exempted from everything damn near, because they know how to play the numbers game.
Right.
So it's like they take out these loans. I forgot what it's called. Half of them they don't really need the loans because they know the life insurance scheme. So
and let me tell you, let me say something though. Since I've been on this credit journey, right, I realized wish I would have paid attention a lot earlier, right? 2 reasons. They're giving you this amount of money, and you can do it whatever you want with it, and you only gotta pay a certain amount back on it per however often. You get $300. You keep that card for 6 months. You're gonna have a card for 500 come in, one for 1,000 come in, one for 1,500 come in. Whichever one you choose to deal with, you're not gonna pay nothing on that. The problem is people are taking this credit and using it and not paying it. So you digging yourself in debt. There's nothing wrong with credit. I actually prefer credit than cash because it's worth more. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wish I would have learned this earlier.
It's about using your debt now. People didn't know, like, they didn't teach us that debt is good. They was always teaching us that it was bad.
I feel like we should learn that in high school. Like,
no, they don't want us to, because they programming us to work for them. If you look at school, think about it. They give us a set time to be there. Wake up, be there on time, uniform, dress properly, ready to work.
And they teaching you to get ready to work in the real world, right? And it's to work in the real world, not to be an owner of anything, right? Not to grow any businesses or not. No, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna get a degree, you're gonna be a doctor to work for, whatever, be a lawyer to work for, or whatever's going on with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. The thing that's missing is the entrepreneurship in these schools and these programs, right? Telling them, listen, you don't gotta go out here and work for nobody. In fact, the high school diploma, if we're gonna be frank, don't really mean nothing. Because the richest people don't have them. The richest people in the world don't have high school diplomas. So how important really is it? How important is it really? Now for me, like with your program with Dot trying to got going on, you know what I'm saying? When you institute independency and entrepreneurship. You show these young boys, look, young boy, you ain't got to sell drugs. You can get the same money you getting selling drugs, selling clothes. You get the same money you getting selling drugs, selling tires, selling water rice, selling whatever, anything legal, selling water. But we don't have, we never. Yeah, so for me, I tell my young boys when I come home, I'm telling my young boys, look, they ain't doing none of that. We doing this. Like, even though if you're going to be in it, we're going to talk about the legal way to be in it, right? If you're going to be in it, fuck with some weed, man. I ain't not once heard a nigga get 55 years for selling, I don't care how much weed a nigga sold. That nigga sell an ounce of crack. I heard a nigga got life for an ounce of crack. Come on, man. We going to play this game the right way if we going to play it, right? And then it's not a longevity thing. We're going to take this money and we're going to do this the right way. We're going to make it work the right way. We're going to transition it into, all right, I need $125 to get an LLC. I'm going to go ahead and get that LLC and get that out of the way. Because the more you start putting into this legal business, the less you're going to be into that illegal shit, because the legal shit going to start benefiting you more. Now you like, fuck it, I got an LLC, I had it for a while now, bank's starting to offer you money. You taking that money and you using it in increments, right? Because you know what to do. You know what it feel like to be broke. You don't want to blow it all. And you're doing it the right way. So that's how it works. As far as gold, that's why I'm going to buy all the land, all the lots in the city, and put building structures there that if it may not be, nobody might not live there, but somebody could work there. We ain't gotta let the gentrification thing, we letting that shit happen. Our families is selling these houses, and we knowing that these families is going through these hardships, and we letting them sell these houses, and we even buying them because we know the people coming in and they gonna give us $80,000 even though we paid $30,000. Not understanding that they're gonna take that one and the one next to it and the one next to it, and then the people of our color ain't gonna never be there again eventually.
Nope. That's how it's going.
That's exactly how it's going.
Taking over everywhere. They in the middle of fucking Kensington.
Arizona Street, right? Somebody sent me an address down there. When you go down there, it's off of Kensington, what's that, Lehigh? And you keep going down, and then you make that left, and it's the drug head row, and then you make a right, and then you make a left, and that shit like fucking Wonderland back there. You're like, what the fuck? Because when she told me, I'm like, man, I'm not delivering nothing. Hey, you tripping. You might get me fucking robbed down this joint. But when I get down there, I'm like, oh, well, this shit lit back here. But they don't, if you know, you know. Like, they don't know it. It ain't hard, man. It's really not hard. And when these people that's coming into this money right now, nobody telling them to like, yo, go about this. Because Meek don't own a restaurant, nothing. Meek ain't got nothing in Philly.
They got Ruddy's.
Ruddy's not there, bro. When the last time you seen Ruddy's? And that wasn't even them. That was Dean and them folks. Like, you feel me?
That was Fat Reed. Jones.
That shit not there no more. It was. That's what I'm saying. But why can't you take, fuck it, lay off of me? Why Will Smith ain't got nothing in the city?
Yeah, that I don't know. I think he do, but we don't know about it. The movie theater, right? Did he build the movie theater?
Well, he invested into a couple things.
But I mean, like, okay, what's like, you investing, or are you actually like putting your stamp here? Like, we rebuilding this shit. Like, if like the restaurant Big George's. If somebody back in the day, man, Big George's used to be the shit. I met the nigga Tommy from Martin there, the Pop John Amos from Good Times. They're like old motherfuckers like that. Motherfuckers just come through the city. And that restaurant just sitting there deteriorating.
Wow.
That shit just deteriorating. We could change that shit, bro. If you build that establishment back up and bring brightness to, like, bring life to the shit. They just letting this shit die out here, bro. Oh, I'm getting the fuck moving further and further away. Meanwhile, the Europeans is coming in and they buying all this shit and they making us move out. We ain't got no choice. Ron said, buy back the block. and I was listening to it, he was like, man,
I
I'm a
felt him
gas
when he said it.
station, nigga, whatever, nigga, I'm trying to buy everything, nigga. I'm talking about hotels, and this stuff is out here for us to get it. The
Just
same, the
spitting. Just
same,
wait.
the
Listen, like
same,
I
yeah.
told y'all, 2023. Watch out for me. I told you I got big shit. Watch this shit.
This the
I
thing
told you.
though, with me and with you, the obstacles that we're gonna come across, bro. We gotta be like, fuck them obstacles, bro. Nigga, you running with me, you running from me, or I'm running over you. We ain't gonna play these games. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, like I told you, 2023, because I'm at the point now, I got those that I need that's supposed to be around me, and I got those that ain't.
Right.
Already that shit out the way now.
Right.
Now it's all about peace, prosperity, and preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And
Love
that's
her.
one thing I feel like I worked on this year too. Like just basically having the right people in my space. Like not
That's-
motherfuckers who don't want shit out of life, don't have no goals, don't have no aspirations. Like we don't match. So I'm saying step back, separate myself.
Yo, that stuff is so important, man. And the people who aren't for you, well, when you start moving in that direction, the direction that you want to move in, they going to remove themselves. That's a fact. Like, dudes going to start, first of all, like, dudes start checking on me. And when I start falling back, I lost my brother. And I tried going back outside.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That didn't work. I appreciate that. That didn't work when I tried going back outside because it was like nobody knew how I felt. Nobody really cared how I felt. And then I went down without my will. I sold my car, so I started staying in the house. The calls stopped coming less. The concerning calls, damn, bro, you cool? Like, yo, what's up? You all right? I got none of those. So when I did decide to come back outside, it's like, I'm not checking for niggas. I'm not checking for nobody. Like I tell my mom, my nephews. I got nephews that's coming up out this joint. I'm checking for my nephews, my kids, my mom. But other than that, I ain't doing it. Like, mom, I'm not coming to the hood. I don't got no reason to come to the hood. Where when I'm out there, I gotta worry about a nigga watching me. Niggas always gonna watch you because I've been a dog in the hood. So niggas gonna watch you for whatever reason they watching you for. And I don't want niggas watching me. One thing I learned is out of sight, out of mind. And now when I come around, niggas is like, oh, damn, what's up? Yeah, I'm chilling. Damn, where you been at? Ah, man, I'm chilling there. I'm out of here. You feel me? I'm gone. I don't even got no rap. Where you been at? I've been chilling, man. You know, staying out the way. Oh, all right, that's what's up. By the time they formulate their next sentence, I'm moving. Nobody from my hood, like support me the way that you need to be supported. I gotta come on here and be like, yo, I need 12 women and 12 guys to do a photo shoot for me. And I know, everybody knows more than 24 people. Like,
Well, shit.
but that should be crazy. Well, when I get where I'm going, that's gonna be the super duper crazy part. Cause niggas gonna say I changed. People gonna say I changed. Oh, you different and all that. Nah, I elevated. I matured. I'm supposed to. And I'm not mad that a person, oh, you bitch ass nigga, you ain't, nigga, I ain't even mad, cuz I appreciate being able to, help you express that to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but we was talking about goals though. So, what's some of your goals coming into the year?
Well, I just been like really, really, really just trying to do my music. I mean, I get discouraged sometimes because I'm like, damn, I'm getting old, or I may not be perfect, or my shit might not sell. So I used to get discouraged and stuff. So like with this year coming up, like I really like want to just focus solely on that because they say like when you be confused and you don't know what you want to do, you gotta think about when you was a little kid. What did you always think about? What did you always want to do? And for me, that was music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was in a choir when I was 6.
Right.
and like everything just matched up. So I definitely want to focus on my music, and I want to start like a business for like body contouring and stuff. Cause I know some girls be needing help, losing weight and getting their body right and stuff
Right.
like that. So that's definitely what I'm working on now, trying to get all my supplies and stuff, and then trying to rent out space and
So
shit like that. Like I got people who solely stand behind me,
right,
so that's a blessing right there.
right.
You get what I'm saying?
What's up, y'all?
They
What's
just
up?
waiting.
Pull
They
up
just
on me,
waiting
Wall.
for me to jump.
Yeah, no, so the first thing I'm gonna tell you is just get the LLC. Just register. Take the $125. Just register it, right? It's gonna work out for you better in the end. Like, because the longer the if we're gonna talk about like banks, banks will give a business more money than they'll give a person, right? That's a fact. Number one, they could take that business and make whatever. If that business starts flourishing, they could take that business and make it flourish even more. Put a couple more dollars into it and make it flourish even more. That's number one. Number two, they could always take it. You know what I mean?
Take your business?
Yeah.
Wow.
They could make, they could, you got, dudes be filing for bankruptcy because they owe so much money or whatever, like, you know what I mean? They ain't got no other choice. So the bank gonna take that, they gonna repo that, right? Now we're gonna make whatever we're gonna make. It just, you know what I'm saying? So, but on a positive note, they gonna see this business, whether it's, $25 going in a week or whatever going in, however often they seen it's going in. And eventually it's going to grow, right? So you put it in, no matter how you get it, you put it in, and then you take out for supplies, and then you sell whatever product it is, and then you put that back in, and you keep doing that like that. And after 2 years, you can only imagine how much your business going to generate, right? So now you're just asking them for 10,000. I need 10,000. You take whatever that 10,000. And you still got the rest. You paying on whatever it is, but you building. It's time, right? Give it 5 years time, just because I believe you need 5 years to achieve anything. To you need at least 5 years. Give it 5 years time, and your credit bill is shit. The way time flying.
Yeah, I'm definitely working on my credit too, because I feel like I'm trying to buy a house right now. I've been like trying to save for that shit. So I'm just like basically doing everything at one time.
What's up, Murder?
Murder.
It's kind of
like, I'm trying to dive right into that. You know what I'm saying?
And go for it. The music shit, go for it, yo. Like, you got time, like, you ain't doing nothing. You got to make the decision between getting on live, or if you got the hunch to do some music, just do the music. Because one thing with the music is it's timeless, right? You were saying that you had the fear of you too old or whatever. It's undeniable. I could come out right now with some shit and people gonna buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes with the music situation too, like you can make 100 songs, but it just takes that one hit to like take you to the next level.
But you gotta understand that you
for
need
me,
that.
It's like I know a lot of motherfuckers, so I know people is going to stand behind me. Like
now
that ain't even a question.
You said that you was fixing your credit order. Now you're trying to save to buy a house. There's too many programs out there where they're going to give you money, up to 10 G's, just for getting the house. And you can use this or closing costs. And not only that, then that you're a single black woman, they'll sit here and give you money. I mean, they would reduce the interest rate and put you under a federal program where so that you're not required to put no more than 3% down. Don't think that you have to come up with the 20% down as traditional.
Yeah, but I gotta at least have like 8 bands saved up.
That's about accurate.
No, you don't.
If I want something nice and I want something out the way with a
well, first of all, you got to look at your income ratio. this is the first thing that you have to look at your income to debt ratio. How much money you're making versus how much money that you're willing to spend on a home.
Right.
Because if you say, like, if you're making $70,000 a year, $70,000 a year with the if you have even a credit limit of 680, a credit score of 680, you can actually wind up getting a $200,000 home. But you got to understand that once you get that $200,000 home, it's up to you to keep that $200,000 home. But you don't want to sit here.
Like, I'm not trying to, like, it ain't no choice of going back or looking back.
Well, once it's
there, it's there, it's there.
Do we need a $200,000 home?
Huh?
Do we need a $200,000 home?
It don't gotta be that much, but I want something nice for sure.
So I told a creditor that I went to, right, and I got approved, and I was like, so what if I only need, 3,000 of the 10 that I've been approved for 10. What if I only need 3? You know what I'm saying? They're like, no, you could do that, but the rest of it gonna come back to us, and you still gonna have whatever, we're gonna have to figure out what interest rate you need, right? But most people say, okay, my credit, I got approved for $20,000. I'm gonna spend $20,000. You know what I'm saying? Why spend it? You gonna spend it because you have it? There's some people that reach that level, but I ain't reached that level yet. You know what I'm saying? Even should I reach that level, I'm not gonna spend it because I have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense. But however, my twins' mom, when I went through, I know the whole process with her getting hers, and she got her own crib, and she had to come up with like 75 because she got the programs and all that. But like you said, 8,000 to come up with that, for her like a duplex, triplex, or some old crazy stuff that she got was at 900 or like whatever, 1,000 a month. Like, you can't argue with that. And then you sign a whatever, let's say 30-year mortgage, right? 1,000 a month, 30 years, and then you got your significant other that's gonna put that other 1,000 up, so that takes that down to 15. Then tax time come around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't spending your money on the wrong shit. You put a couple of little extra dollars on that, and now y'all own it in a third of the time. A lot of people don't have this awareness or this knowledge, or don't even want to seek it. Like the resources, like he was saying, you might not even have to. It might be, because I know it is programs. My cousin got some crazy shit like that. Because the women, y'all, man, sheesh, y'all blessed, man.
It's 720 program, and also this FHA program, and also HUD. And a little unknown secret to most people, if you find a VA repo house, you can assume that mortgage of a VA repo with less than 1% down.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to the free game, man. That's what I be saying. Like, and I'm glad that was like when he was asking what's the topic, that it was like, yo, this the topic, because I ain't know that. I need to be on the lookout for that. And this coming from a genuine person. Like, I've met some people, but like actually encountered them and met them that wanted to see people win. So I had to be around them for them to be like, look, young fella, or whatever. But since I've met Special God, like, that's all he do. Like, he ain't with none of the goofiness though. Like, he about progression of us. Like, anybody, like, it was Special God, man, I'm messed up, man. I need $100. Special God, the type of guy that'd be like, man, just get with me.
Cash app, you wouldn't need money back.
Just you know what I mean? Like, he
my daughter.
Good.
My daughter is 27 years old. 2 years ago, she closed on her house for $187,000. Only thing she came out with her pocket was $3,000, and out of $3,000, she takes down, she got $2,500 back.
That's not shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly. And so that's what I'm talking. You sitting here talking about 8 bands. Yo, I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter live in Drexel Hill. I actually around about 2 months ago, I was wound up working in her basement, prepping her basement to get redone. During the summer, I'm gonna do her bathroom while she's away.
Yeah, shout out to that. And like it's so it's when two people find the right connection, bro, that shit it'd be endless stuff that they could do, man. And it's like, I'll be trying to share a lot of information, so maybe people can take that and go, share it with whoever they closest people are. Cause me and my guys, we cool. Like we helping, they say, if everybody, Jay-Z said, if everybody in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. No one will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. Right?
That's hard.
Right?
Right. But I'm gonna tell you this: when people tell you no, there's no such thing, and I want you to do me a favor. When you get off here tonight, go and put in VA repo homes. You're gonna have a hard time finding them, but I'm gonna give you a quick way to do it. Just go put in VA.gov, then go to home loans, then go to repossessed homes. You'll see how much you have to put down for a home.
Right.
Go to HUD.
No, that's different.
Now, this is something totally different.
That's completely
This is totally different.
Okay.
You don't even know what you're getting. You're sheriff, you don't even know what you're getting. You might go in there, the whole roof you might be saying the bathroom for the bottom floor.
Yeah, it's
but
a
you go to HUD.gov, look up in Pennsylvania. Once you go in there and look up in Pennsylvania and you find the area that you want to live in, then it's going to show you all the areas in Pennsylvania that they have. Then they're going to break it down and tell you how much you need to put down on a home. Don't let these people tell you, and make sure you go to the first-time home buyers program. That's most important. I tell anybody that's where you get your free money from. I keep telling people, do your research yourself. If you can't do your research, find someone that's willing to help you with research, because you do not have to go traditional where you're coming out with 20% down to buy a home. When you're coming up with 20% down to buy a home, now just imagine if you're looking at a $100,000 home, 20% of that is $20,000 that you have to be willing to put up, and you're going to lose. So that's why I tell people, know what you're talking about, know the people that you're getting involved with. But there's too many programs out there.
There's too many, and even,
where you're not coming out your pocket.
Even as a man, right? When I was incarcerated, I was asking them people like, why ain't no fucking programs for men? Like, golly, like we come home do all this time. I feel like we do need more for black men. Let me tell you something. But the counselor said, look, let me show you something. You see this right here? This is the money that they have for males coming home from prison. This is the allotment or whatever. Like, this is the funds that they got. Are you getting? It's guys like, if you go through, you gotta go through the programs. You gotta do what these people say that you need to do to get what you're trying to get, right? But they got so much money, and there's so many of us that come home blinded, thinking like, say you come home and you ain't got nothing. Like, you can stay in a halfway house for a certain amount of time, and you got to get a job in a halfway house, and from there you could, I ain't got no housing. They got all kind of housing programs where they'll pay your rent. They'll pay your rent for like 18 months. Yeah. And you just saving your money, like you literally just saving your money from them checks. But so many of us don't want to go through that. Like, I try to go through it, but by the grace of God, or alhamdulillah, you know, I had some good people around me. They're like, man, you know, a couple dollars came my way, but I was definitely going for it because I didn't know. I'm in jail. I go to jail. I got a girl. I come home. While I'm in jail, I find out I don't have a girl anymore, so I don't got nowhere to come home to because obviously I lost everything by going to jail, right? So I got to come home to nothing. Now I got to ask these questions. Man, ain't no fucking program. All right, I'm cool with the happy house. Ain't no programs. I want to go stay at my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? But there's programs out here for us. We just don't utilize them. Y'all women, though. Y'all women like a motherfucker. You hear me?
Yeah, that was my biggest thing though. I always figured that I had to have like a little check before I can just go along. But I mean, do sex my bed, like that's extra.
Yeah, and then when we like, I don't know, man. I just see great things, and like, I just want to be like, I just want to live forever. Like, I just want forever, 100 years from now, people be like, they see one of my buildings, like the Sears Towers or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I really want to have that. Like, oh yeah, your 17th great grandfather built this school or had parts in this program or whatever. Love, what you doing, Love?
What you doing though?
Or left you this house,
Or you know
left
what?
you this car.
It's a house. My family has a house, so I've heard a ranch style home in Arizona, and I'm like, but to keep it in the family, I would do it. That's the thing, man. Our family. We're leaving these things to our family and expecting them to carry it on. In fact, they not though.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna sell that shit first chance they get. My man got his grandfather shit out of town, and they sold that shit immediately. You done?
Know how I meet myself.
You good? Oh yeah, you go. What's that?
Firecrackers.
Where the fuck is they find?
I'm listening.
Go look at them. Why they doing firecrackers?
Cause it's Christmas Eve. What you mean?
You missed them?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a bad joint. Where the fuck Doc go at? He said, I'm about to take y'all to my other crib. He must have left his baby mom house and went to his other baby mom house. Where'd Ginger go?
Maybe.
So what?
I seen her hop in, but she hopped back out.
What you get for this holiday?
Huh?
What you get for this holiday?
I don't know. I'm trying to see.
You trying to see?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of your players slide you nothing yet?
Huh?
Ain't none of your players slide you nothing yet?
I don't got no players.
So
I wish I would get somebody the time of the day, but it's just like they don't be on my type time.
What type time you on?
I just be chilling for a bit, you know what I'm saying?
So what?
But
No. Well, I mean, no, I don't know what you're saying. Like, you saying, you try to slide that in there because you saying, like, they'll be on your type time. So what's your type time?
I mean, I just want somebody different, like who don't look at me sexually. I know it sounds impossible, but
No, it's not. I mean, you gotta build that. I believe it's a nigga somewhere. I always tell women this. It's somebody somewhere that's dying to get that's dying to get
here you go.
like so I was once one of the guys, like, I couldn't wait to get this lady, but she just thought that it wasn't gonna be whatever, right? But me, however, I was persistent, and she gave me the chance, and I was everything that I thought I was, that I was saying that I was, right? And it shocked her, and we had the conversation like, "Yo, what took you so long?" She was like, "Do you know how many?" I'm like, "It ain't no nigga that's gonna be trying this hard to do you north though, not that hard. Like a nigga that's always trying, like always." A nigga not trying that hard to do you north. A dude like that, he got some. He wants you. Know what I mean? Like I wanted Shorty. Like it took me like 2 years to get with Shorty, and the only reason why me and Shorty stopped dealing with each other because I was still a knucklehead thinking I could run around in these streets. When I went
Wow.
back, when I went back, I knew that wasn't the move. You feel me? But I was. You probably got
So
that
do
same.
you feel like you done with it? Like you done with running around
Yeah, I'm
and
off the street
having
shit.
this one, having that one?
I never had this one and that one. I like honestly because I like raw sex. I like having raw sex. Just to be real.
Yeah, you made that very clear.
So I can't. I never. I'm 38. I never had a disease ever. Because I never, when I was running around having this one, first of all, I had this one and that one fairly young, really young, like from 16 to 19. I come home from placement, Beanie C was signed to Rockefeller Records. The rest is history, right? just from being from Siegel Street, you can imagine how much sex a person could get. Not even being affiliated.